Okay, Jess, what I'm trying to say is you can't get Undertale because that requires a certain console, a game console. There are different kinds of game consoles. Each one has a certain compatibility with certain video games. And don't drink water. I I'm trying to speak. I'm trying to speak.
Give a little something for the audience.
Hey guys.
Hello.
I was explaining to Jess about
Hi,
how
that's
she
me.
can't how she can't get Undertale because she does not have a PlayStation or a
And
Switch or an
Angie, the
Xbox.
person who is denying me of a new addiction I could possibly get, Undertale. I don't understand. I don't even know what a PlayStation is.
Do you know what a game? Do you know a game
What is
that
game?
you can't? Do you know a game that you can get though?
What game can I get?
We can play tag. Tag You're It by Melanie Martinez.
That was absolute.
That was great. You
That was
cannot.
dog. On, guys, I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying not to curse on this channel because Angie was like, "This has to be a little bit of a family-friendly channel. You can't say dark stuff
Well,
like
as
that."
family friendly as possible.
So I wrote a little note here on a little sticky note on the wall that I just read, "Be family friendly." And then she put little angry, happy faces on here, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
I'll do this for you,
it's true.
sweetheart. Do this for you. I should have an episode where I'm just nice to you.
Yeah, I don't think you'll like spontaneously combust halfway through the episode.
Let us know if you would like to see that. Just me being nice, complimenting Angie.
I feel like that's a little
without
too
having anything.
off-putting. That's a very
You
off-putting.
know what? The episode is now. Let's start.
Oh,
Let's start now.
you're not gonna make it through this episode.
We'll see.
Melanie Martinez, Tag You're It. What do you have to say about the song Tag You're It?
This is like a part one of part two. Like this is like a continuing off with the character Crybaby,
Uh-huh.
Melanie Martinez persona.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a part one, and then a different song. There's like a part two of a continuation of this premise,
Okay.
this storyline of this song.
Okay, so in our first listen through of Melanie Martinez, Crybaby, you should go check that out.
Shameless.
Thank you.
I mean, that was a
We were
wonderful
introduced.
plug. That was a wonderful plug.
Thank you. We were introduced to Melanie Martinez's persona called Crybaby, and we dissected that song, and we're going to dissect this song. So this is a continuation from what I've heard from you, and this is a part one of two songs.
Just this one and another one. This is some continuation of the first song that we listened to. There's other songs in between, but this is like the same storyline.
Okay, so basically, is it like the album is in order?
Yeah, the album is all. We should have done that.
We probably should have.
We weren't thinking.
Yeah. Well, you didn't tell me this beforehand,
well,
and I don't know a
lot.
Thinking.
Like I said, I wasn't thinking, and you weren't thinking.
I don't know anything about Melanie Martinez except for the first song that we listened to.
Yeah, that's fair. I know a lot. I should have said that. It was my fault, honestly, and I'm sorry that I tried to blame it.
Oh, I don't like this. Okay, we're gonna go and listen to the song, and then we'll come back. And we urge you to listen to the song as well. There's a music video. Go watch that. We're gonna watch that now. BRB. Okay, initial reaction. I actually understand the premise of that song.
You do?
I understand it through the music video, which is so wild because at first I was looking at it on surface level and thought this furry is chasing Melanie Martinez.
This furry, yes.
It's a furry.
It's a furry.
That was a furry.
It was.
But no, I was actually right now. I think that the theme and the premise of the music video is basically like saying, isn't it like a story about getting kidnapped?
Yes. I fully expect you to say the premise wrong and for me to be like, ha, loser. You're wrong. I mean,
I told you she didn't even make it through. Not even 5 minutes in.
I mean, I was gonna say, oh no, sweetheart, you got it wrong, but that's okay. Everyone has their different ideas.
No idea is wrong.
No idea.
There are no bad ideas in brainstorming.
None. You never get
so
a bad
in
idea.
the
You never once have a bad idea.
Thank you. I know.
Making it real difficult for me.
Okay.
Right,
Looking through Okay. Looking at me through your window, boy, you had your eye out for a little. I'll cut you up and make you dinner. Sorry, I need to make sure that I actually read that
No,
correctly.
you read it correctly. Cannibalism. Anyways.
Oh.
No, it's not.
You've reached the end. You are the winner. These last two lines kind of reminds me of. Do you know the story?
The Three Little Pigs. Yes.
Not the Three Little Pigs.
I'm sorry.
The most dangerous game.
I remember reading that once. Yeah.
If you haven't heard it, that's a little bit of homework for you. Go read it. It's actually pretty good. It's just a short story, isn't it?
Probably it is. I think you don't have to read it if you don't want to. Of course, this is all your choice.
Yeah. You should have already learned about it a bit in English. I learned about it in 6th grade English, but yeah.
I just found it.
Yeah, she just found it on the ground.
I did.
Yeah, I'll cut you up and make you dinner. You've reached the end. You are the winner. Basically, the premise of the most dangerous game is a guy arrives on an island, and there's like this big mansion, and this guy that's like, oh, I love hunting, and I am rich. Let me make you dinner. And it goes, great. At the dinner, the guy who's rich, he goes, so I'm gonna hunt you down, and I'm gonna try to kill you.
You are. What? Continue.
And I'm gonna try to kill you. And he goes, oh shoot. And then that's the premise.
That's the premise, yeah. The last two lines are the wolf saying that. Just letting you that know.
Looking at me through your window, boy, you had your eye out for a little. That's basically saying, wow, you stalked me for a while.
You've been stalking me.
You've been staring at me for a little too long.
A little too long, Buster Boy.
Rolling down your tinted window, driving next to me real slow, he said, let me take you for a joyride. I got some candy for you inside.
Guys.
If you see a car with tinted windows driving next to you really slow, run. Don't run. Run the opposite way. That's what I've learned.
Go into your nearest grocery store or any public place. Just surround yourself with people.
Yeah.
Make sure there's eyes on you.
If you're in a neighborhood and someone's following you in a neighborhood, don't be afraid to run up to someone's house or
start screaming. Let your presence be known.
Yeah, start screaming. If there are landscapers, run to them or just kind of walk around them because they won't let you get kidnapped. They're landscapers. They'll
hopefully do something.
They'll fight back with their little lawnmowers.
And the people who have anxiety and don't like causing attention to yourself, forget your anxiety for a second.
Yeah, just don't have anxiety for a second, guys.
Your life matters more than your anxiety and your social status. Your life matters.
Fun fact, this has happened to me before.
I'm aware, you told me about this. Yeah. A fun little quirky story.
Yeah, it's a nice story.
Nice little story to tell the kids.
To tell the kids, of course.
Yeah.
Rolling down your tinted window, driving next to me real slow, he said, let me take you for a joyride. I've got some candy for you inside. If a guy offers you candy, don't accept it.
Don't accept it, unless it's Halloween. And still, don't accept that.
Always check your candy.
Always check your candy, kids. You never don't know whether there's razor blades.
I was going to say a Josh Hutcherson edit.
Ever since that blasted FNAF movie, she's been showing me that man. Showing me that horrendous.
It's not true, guys.
God awful.
It's
man.
not true.
I didn't even.
God awful.
Here's the thing. I didn't even mind him. I liked him. I liked the actor. I thought he was pretty good. And then she kept showing me. She kept showing me each damn day since that movie, and I stopped loving him. I stopped caring for that man.
That's not Josh Hutcherson. That's not Josh Hutcherson. That is Tom Blythe. You're getting them mixed up.
I don't know names.
That's fair.
I lived for too long. You think I remember names? I called that
running through the parking lot. He chased me and he wouldn't stop. Tag, you're it. Tag, you're it. Grabbed my hand, pushed me down, took the words right out my mouth. This is getting dark.
Yes.
Tag, you're it.
It also implies yes.
Yeah, don't. Yeah. Tag, you're it. Can anybody hear me when I'm hidden underground? Can anybody hear me? Am I talking to myself? Saying tag, you're it. Tag, you're it. He's saying tag, you're it. Tag, you're it. So, I don't condone this, but I appreciate the imagery that Melanie Martinez is painting right now.
She does a lot of good imagery with her lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't have to watch the video, I could picture the story clearly in my mind.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's very nice. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate the kidnapping, though.
No, we don't condone that.
We don't condone kidnapping.
Not in this house.
Or any law breaking.
Except for arson.
Not arson. Don't condone arson.
You drew a little picture of me burning down a
Don't.
building with you in
Yeah,
it.
I don't condone that.
I condone it though. I told you to do it.
You should listen. Always listen to me.
Down.
Which one of us lives in a box?
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. I am working the money.
Burn.
I'm working the money to get a jester box. A nice pretty little box.
You don't have a job.
I'm gonna work the money for it. This is why I'm doing this. This is the whole reason why I'm doing this.
You're not paid.
So I could get out of my cardboard box.
Okay.
I want a nice wooden jester box that could wind up. And I'm gonna be in there. And I'm gonna look pretty.
Running through the parking lot, he chased me, but he wouldn't stop. Yeah. If you're running from a kidnapper, they're not gonna stop.
They're not gonna stop.
And most likely, they know where you live, because they stalked you.
Make sure you get the police involved. Live with a family member. Try and get away from that area, because they most likely have stalked you for a bit.
Also, faking a phone call, that works wonders. If you fake a phone call, you just pretend that you're on speaker and just hold your phone to like your mouth and be like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, school
blah,
today
blah.
was great.
Oh, yeah.
And then
I will
boom.
be heading to that party exactly at this time.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
meet you there.
I am 2 minutes away. Great.
We're just giving advice now.
Yeah, giving advice on how to survive. It is a scary world out there, kids.
Stay safe.
Little bit of poison in me. I can taste your skin in my teeth.
I can't. I don't know what to say to that line.
Me neither.
I'm gonna assume, since she talks about him holding her down, I'm gonna assume he puts his hand over her mouth and she could taste the skin. I don't know.
I feel like she's hinting towards chloroform.
Chloroform.
Because it says, took the words right out my mouth. Or duct tape. But I don't think duct tape would work.
I don't think it works.
I think it was chloroform. And then a little bit of poison in me. Chloroform.
And as we saw in the music video, the ice cream was poison.
Yep. And then I'm going to put like a disclaimer in the beginning of this video.
Oh yeah.
Because
you should do that.
Because of these two lines right here. I love it when I hear you're breathing. I hope to God you're never leaving. If someone says that to you, leave.
If you're in a partner, if you're in a relationship, and your partner all of a sudden says this to you, I love hearing you.
Don't whisper. That's just adding to the creeps.
I apologize. If your partner says, I love hearing you breathe, I need you to know that is not a safe relationship. And if you have some sort of
been there,
done that. If you have some sort of like love for that person, maybe talk to them, be like, hey, that isn't cool. Hey, maybe we should have some time apart.
Communication is key.
Communication is key. Maybe they're trying to be nice and the words came out wrong. But if you don't genuinely feel safe, leave.
Yeah, always trust your gut. And if that gut may be anxiety and you can't tell the difference between the two, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Also, if you can't trust yourself, get another person involved. Another trustworthy person and see. Voice your thoughts, get a middle ground in there.
Yeah, get a trusted adult, maybe your friends, just anyone that you feel safe with.
And someone that isn't biased.
Yeah.
Biased opinion can affect a lot of things.
Yeah, don't surround yourself with a bunch of yes people. A bunch of yes men. And that's what they're called.
That's why you like me so much.
Well,
I'm not a yes man.
Yeah,
You are a yes man.
Yeah.
And I'm the person that says, stop lying, you hypocrite.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Catch your lady by her toes. If she screams, don't let her go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Your mother said to pick the very best girl, and I am.
Mommy issues. That's what this is. This is mother issues.
I do like this kind of, because throughout you do see a lot of, this definitely is, this does have a lot of mentions of childhood kidnapping.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, an adult gets kidnapped or like a young lady gets kidnapped. No, it's a full-on child getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
And you can see that through the metaphor that is, they're playing a game. They're playing like a kid's game. Yeah. A simple, fun game of tag.
Also, the candy line.
Yeah.
Also adds to that, yeah.
Your mother said to pick the very best girl, and I am. I love that little line because it's just, you're gonna be the best person. You are the best.
You are the best.
Everyone's the best.
Everyone is the best. You are the best, Angie.
You are the best, Jess.
Thank you. And our audience is the best.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Our audience is better than you. Running through the parking lot, he chased me, but he wouldn't stop. And then the rest of it... Oh, that's the end. Oh, that's... Damn.
It's a short song.
That's kind of...
Short.
That kind of just leaves like a little bit like a bitter taste in your mouth.
That's why there's a part 2.
A part 2!
It continues.
Wow.
We'll show that in the next video.
We'll do that later.
Yeah.
Not right now. Procrastination.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
It is.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go play tag with Jess.
I hit my desk because that sentence shocked me. You're not getting near me now. I'm not putting you near in the same row as me.
And that's good. If you don't feel safe around someone, don't be around that person. That's the lesson for today.
Mm-hmm. Stay safe.
Stay safe out there.